Hello, and thank you for tuning into this episode of Animals and Ames. My name is Ron Edwards. I'm the Animal Control Supervisor here for the Ames Animal Shelter and Animal Control Program. I want to dedicate this show today to the honor of Diane Voss, who is the city clerk, and after almost 39 years with the city of Ames, she's going to be retiring soon in the next few days. And she's such a good friend and animal lover. Just a wonderful person, and I'm so happy to know her and call her a friend and a colleague, and want to wish Diane the absolute best in her retirement. She's a big cat lover, and so we're going to show you all kitties today in honor of Diane. So congratulations, Diane, and wish you all the best. Our first kitty today is Eden. Eden came to us as an owner surrender kitty who's got a lot of energy and wants to go play. See if I can distract her here a little bit. Oh yes, loves those ear rubs. She is a beautiful black kitty, solid black. She is a very special kitty. She was given to somebody from a farm, and unfortunately, which is common in some farm situations, she tested positive for FIV. So that's similar to HIV in humans. It's an autoimmune disease that can cause problems for cats later in life. I have a FIV positive kitty at home, and she's actually the best cat that I have, and so is this one here. So Eden is about 2 years old. She is a spayed female. Again, a lot of energy, just a beautiful cat. There's a lot of information out there. There's also a lot of misinformation out there about that disease, FIV. So make sure you do some research if you are interested in adopting Eden here and have some energy to spend with her and let her play. She sees some toys on the floor, so she wants to go get those. But she's just a big love. You just see this attention that she's just loving on here. So if you're interested in adopting an FIV kitty, and you can have an FIV positive cat with a non-FIV positive cat, there's just things you need to know and make sure that you watch with their behaviors, make sure they're not fighting. It's really those deep bite wounds that cause the FIV transmission, or also from the mom when she has a litter of kittens. So if you're interested in Eden here, make sure you fill out an application at amesanimalshelter.org. You'll see a lot of information about Eden on our website. And if you have any questions about FIV, please talk to your vet, or you can call the shelter here and we'd be happy to discuss that with you. Okay, and our next kitty here, we went from black to white. This kitty is a very special kitty. This is Bubbles. Bubbles is about 4 years old, and actually Bubbles cannot hear. So Bubbles cannot hear what we're talking about right now. That's sometimes common with pure white cats, especially with the eyes. And if you notice, you can get a shot there on the eyes and see those two different colored eyes. That is a common characteristic that we see sometime in these cats that can't hear. I actually have a kitty at home that cannot hear. She actually had to have the eardrums removed, and it's interesting how they cannot hear themselves. So when they meow or they are talkative, which I understand Bubbles is talkative, the sounds that they make are very different than a normal kitty. So just a very special, sweet, beautiful kitty here, more of the medium hair. She's smelling around. She smells Eden that was here. I'm sorry, he smells Eden. He is an intact male, so he will be neutered before he gets adopted, and of course have all of his current vaccinations. So rabies, distemper, he'll be tested for feline leukemia and FIV, which again is what Eden has, to make sure that, that he is negative for that. But again, a lot of energy, just a beautiful cat, this long fluffy tail here, just a beautiful kitty. Unfortunately, the owner could no longer keep Bubbles because she was being evicted. So Bubbles stayed here with us a short time to see if the owner could possibly get him back, and she wasn't able to get a place where she can keep Bubbles. So Bubbles is here with us now looking for his forever home. So if you are interested in Bubbles, again, he's a special needs kitty just because he can't hear, but he's still pretty much a very normal kitty in so many ways, with lots of energy and just wants to run and play. Also, Bubbles is looking at the toys on the ground too, so if you're interested in Bubbles, make sure you fill out an application at amesanimalshelter.org. And we'll, in fact, once that gets approved, our adoption coordinator will contact you and schedule a time for you to come down and meet Bubbles to see if Bubbles might be the kitty for you. And our next two guests here, this one here is Cannelini, and this is Edamame. They came to us as owner surrender kittens, sort of. The person who brought them to us has a lot of cats that keep coming to his house. Unfortunately, they're obviously not spayed or neutered, so getting them spayed or neutered is going to be really helpful to help stop the pet overpopulation issue that we're seeing. Shelters across the United States are really hurting right now with cats coming in the shelter. We're all a little overwhelmed with the number of kittens that are coming in. These guys are a little extra special stress for us. They came in and they had ringworm. Ringworm is a zoonotic disease, so it's something that all of us can get from the cats. It's a very difficult condition to treat. It requires extensive bathing, lime sulfur dips, medication, oral medication, and just a lot of TLC to get them to recover. But it takes a long time. And it also, again, is very contagious to humans and other animals. So they have to be isolated, which makes it even more difficult for these guys. Little kittens want to have attention and love and everything. And unfortunately, you can't give them a whole lot of love when they have something like ringworm. But they are obviously fully recovered. If not, I would definitely have ringworm by the end of the show. But they are fully recovered and waiting for their forever home. They came into us a lot smaller, but they've grown up here a bit at the shelter and are looking for a new home. And just beautiful kitties here. If you look at the coloring here, I think Cannelini is just amazing. That orange and the black and the white, just that combination of the colors there. And of course, you got the orange tabby and white here with this one. But these guys are available for adoption. You can see them on our website. And again, with all the other cats, you want to make sure you fill out that adoption application at amesanimalshelter.org. Once our adoption coordinator reviews those and determines that it's an approved adoption, we will schedule that time for you to come in and spend some time with them and make sure that you think it's going to be a good match for you and your family. Well, that's our show for today. Again, want to congratulate Diane on her retirement and just remind everybody that we have so many kittens available for adoption. We have a lot that are still in foster homes that are going to be coming into the shelter, and just a whole lot of cats right near here at the Ames Animal Shelter. So check out that website. Again, that's amesanimalshelter.org. You can see a picture of all the animals available for adoption, and you can go right to that adoption application and apply to adopt one of them. And if you're thinking about a kitten, always remember that they're so much better in pairs. Not that we just want to get a second cat adopted, but they're able to keep each other company when you're at work or you're in classes or whatever your life takes you. Having a second kitten there will help keep them occupied, and especially when you adopt siblings, they're together all their life, and we really like to see that and get the updates on how they're doing. So thanks for watching the show today and for all of your support to the Ames Animal Shelter.